Now there's one person on the block who's putting their garbage can out at the exact same time that I come out. Is this the kind of thing that they do in government gang stalking? Yes, this is the kind of thing that they do in government gang stalking. It's called same time exit entry. Can you imagine that you're like me? 8 years ago, you lived on Massachusetts Drive in Newburgh, New York, and then a fireman moved in. And the fireman was a sociopath. And at first, he started to stalk you, to actually follow you around the neighborhood as you took your walks. Then his friends joined in. Then fire chiefs joined in their fire chief SUVs. Then firemen from all surrounding districts in fire engines. Then ambulances in New York. This was white. The ambulances, both public and private, joined in your gang stalking. Then people in red, using red cars, red trucks, wearing or carrying red. And wherever you went, you were gang stalked. You came to California thinking maybe if you came across country it would stop, but it didn't stop. Here, police, firemen, neighborhood watch groups, gang stalk. Only here it's EMS. Now, I'm not saying this lady is a gang stalker, I'm just showing you what I see, because what else they do is get surrounding neighbors to gang stalk you. Now, they did something similar to this in COINTELPRO, where they tried to make trouble for people by getting their schools, everybody around them, to try to make trouble for them. And remember, in COINTELPRO, it was the right targeting the left. They targeted the women's movement. They targeted the civil rights movement. And this has been the pattern in United States history. In the McCarthy era, it was the right targeting the left. And now, in the war on terror, it is again the right targeting the left. In other words, you're not finding neoconservatives government gang stalking targets. I was a Democrat surrounded by right-wing Republicans, and that's where my gang stalking began, how it began. What's going on is outrageous. The idea that they can get your neighbors to gang stalk you. They did this when I lived on Massachusetts Drive in New York. They did this when I first moved to California and I lived in Rancho San Luis Rey. They're doing it here in Costa Serena. We need an investigation into government gang stalking. No human being should be gang stalked 24/7 wherever they go by a Stasi, neighborhood watch group members using red cars, red trucks, wearing or carrying red, by their own neighbors. No person in America should never be allowed to make a friend with a neighbor because their government gets them to gang stalk them. Stop government gang stalking. The way you stop it in California, you vote for Cindy Sheehan, who is not a Republican, not a Democrat, because it's the Democrats and the Republicans who have given us police state America, fascist America, government gang stalking. Not one of them is standing up against it.